It has been a while since we last fought, but we are finally about to start the fights today. So, in today's video, we are going to be doing an account review, showing off the speedups and resources that we saved up so that we could compare and contrast what we used versus the stats that we've gained. To start off with the stats first, I am currently at 13 billion KP at 86 million power. I'm also at 27.2 million deads, so we're getting up there in the deads, almost at the 30 million mark. 4.1k defeats, and then you could go ahead and look at my KP breakdown. It is a lot of T5 kills and the rest of it being T4 mostly. We could go ahead and go to the troops now. I'm pretty much at 1 million of each. I'm at 930k T5 infantry, 1 million T5 cavalry, and then this is actually 1 million T5 archers as well. It's just my barb chaining march has some sub wounded, so that's going to be where those marches are. We could go ahead and go into the tech. So I bought one mountain warfare. I'm kind of in this attack 3 bottleneck, buying another mountain warfare as soon as it opens for this upcoming pass. I should be able to finish this attack 3, and then that should allow me to max out my call to arms, and then we'll see how far we get into improved morale. We could go ahead and go into our bag in terms of resources. We're at 4.4 billion food, 5.5 billion wood, 5 billion stone, and 5.1 billion gold. We have our resources here. I'm not exactly too sure how many I have in tokens, but we'll have it in the top left corner as usual. This is our speed ups here. Again, I think I'm at a pretty decent spot in terms of speed ups. As per usual, we'll have it in that top left corner. But you know, 1.6k days of universals is actually really solid to be at. 134 days of healing as well. So I think we're gonna be good for speed ups as KvK for sure. For boosts, definitely could use some more 24-hour boosts. Have a decent amount of 50%, but you could definitely work on that. And then for other, I still have some AP, 794k AP. Started off the KvK at, I believe, around 841, so I've used approximately 40k-ish, 45k-ish AP so far. In case you guys are wondering, I'm currently 18th place in honor. Definitely slipping out of top 20, but I think we're in a decent spot, honestly. Haven't been barb training as much the past couple of weeks, so definitely have to step up on that front once the fighting is over if we want to, you know, continue this top 20 streak. Been busy IRL, so that is it for my items and I guess my honor points. Let's go ahead and go to our commander stats here so that we could see how many kills each commander has gained in game here. Starting off with Huoqi Bing. Huoqi Bing here is probably gonna have my primary cavalry set here. Definitely worked on this, getting the Sacred Dominion to level 4, getting that all damage on the Panzer at level 4 as well. Huoqi Bing has 27.2 million kills, so pretty decent amount of kills. I think I've used them for 2 KvKs now. Definitely going to get that up for sure. And then he might be paired, I'm not exactly too sure he's going to be paired with, but it might be William. William at 49.4 million kills. I've had William since I believe I started SOC KvKs, so definitely has had a lot of KvKs to get those kills, but you know, still pretty solid with his stats as well. As for my second calf pair, I'm actually still debating who to run as my secondary calf pair. I'm probably going to dust off the XY in all honesty. So we could go ahead and look at the XY kills. 32.1 million kills is actually a lot more than I thought he would have. I benched him about 2 to 3 KvKs ago. He's definitely a killer, but very glass cannon. But we are going to be using the old-fashioned XY with potentially Nevsky. 87.3 million kills for Nevsky is crazy. I've definitely had this guy since I started SOC KvK, so he's had a lot of time to rack up those kills, but at the same time, it's super impressive how many kills he's able to get. So XY Nevsky, for now, is going to be my cavalry pair. We could go ahead and go into our solo infantry pair for this pass opening. I'm only going to be using 1 infantry pair to begin with. Potentially, if I have the KvK tech, I'll have 2 infantry pairs by Kingsland, but we'll be running Scipio with Liu Che. Scipio having 88.3 million kills, barely edging out the Nevsky there, but Scipio Liu Che just such a good open field march. Liu Che being one of my favorite marches ever since he came out. 53.5 million kills for him, so definitely a kill getter for Liu Che. Other infantry commanders I'll probably be using is Guan Yu at 63.3 million kills. Kind of dated as a commander, but still super solid. His AoE silence is just unmatched, and no one else, does what he does out in the open field. And finally, we'll be running Alexander the Great, or Alex, at 30.8 million kills. If we do get that 6th March, it's going to be Lucha with Alex, and then probably Guan Yu with Scipio for my 2 infantry marches when we do run that. Finally, is going to be my 2 archer pairs, the old classic Zhuge Liang being at 38 million kills, and paired with him is going to be Herman Prime, the best archer march in the game currently, 16.6 million kills, although last KvK was the first time I used him, so we'll have a lot of time this KvK to accumulate more kills. And my second archer march is actually going to be an off-meta one that you only see in this type of KvK with relics. It is going to be Ashurbanipal Paul. I actually just maxed him, so he has 0 kills. All the kills that he has will be from this KvK, and it'll be Ashurbanipal Paul with Joan of Arc. And apparently the Joan of Arc, Ashurbanipal Paul Joan of Arc pairing is really good. Joan of Arc being at 66.6 million kills. There's just such good synergy with Joan of Arc's skill proccing multiple times, and then Ashurbanipal's expertise that gives one of these buffs at random when an active skill is used. So that's why Ashurbanipal Joan of Arc is going to be my march of choice, which means this will be the first KvK that I'm actually benching my Boudica being at 53.8 million kills, just in case I do use her as a 3rd archer march, but I just don't have a 3rd set of gear for archers. But I'll also be, for the first time, benching my YSG at 55 million kills, and then my Nebu 22.8 million kills. I'm just showing off these commanders just in case I do end up using them. Perhaps Mehmed here at 5.6 million kills. So just showing these commanders in case I end up using them this KvK. Who knows, I might be using Huakibing with Mehmed if this XY doesn't work out. So yeah, that is it for my account review. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as our passes are about to open. A big fight is about to start in about 10 hours here. So I'll catch you guys there. Peace.